Hey guys, welcome back to OverTakes. This is Misfit.
And I'm Cal.
And we're here talking about some Overwatch League news for this week. We got some other stuff going on. It's more of us talking about just general topics and things going on with the Overwatch League. So if you're new, thanks a lot for joining us. Don't forget to like, subscribe. All you guys that are coming back, thanks a lot. And let's get into this.
One of the things that has come out in the past 24 hours or so is Toronto announced that on the 24th of this month, they're going to do a whole big unveiling party. I imagine they're going to announce their roster. They're going to announce their team name, logo, colors, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So they're doing a big event, and I imagine some of the other teams are probably going to do something very similar.
Yeah.
If they're not just waiting until Blizzcon as well. So we'll see. I hope that the other teams do this.
The Blizzcon thing's annoying. I like the whole concept of Blizzcon. Don't get me wrong.
No, I love the concept of Blizzcon, but it's just like
I'm starting to get angry about this all the time. I understand with the game itself.
Yeah.
You want to reveal shit.
Yeah, for sure. I get that. Yeah, like some of the things. There's just going to be such a huge information dump by that point that so many things are just going to get overlooked.
Yeah, and
that's the problem that they're going to run into with trying to have too much going on at that event.
Yeah.
Because it's like you're already getting info dumped with all of their games that they're going to be doing and all of that stuff. That right there is more than enough news for anybody.
Oh, yeah.
And then you add the Overwatch League stuff on top of it.
And then you got HGC going on and the World Cup going on and like all the other competitive stuff going on.
So much. And then I'm going to be shocked if there's not some announcements in the coming months of some of their plans with contenders and just the Tier 2 in general.
Yeah, because Tier 2, we could spend days on how that needs to be restructured.
Thinking about how garbage that is right now and how poorly laid out it is. And
it's laid out terrible. It's not run in a structure that's going to be concurrent or
and I can't fucking watch most of it. That's my biggest issue. I want to watch these games, guys. Come on. Let me watch this shit. Like, that's probably my biggest issue. Give us a chance to watch it. Give us a chance to help the Tier 2 thing by virtue of viewing it, and then when you bring in viewers, you can bring in people that want to give you money, and why not?
Here's the thing, guys. Most people work regular jobs. We work regular jobs.
Yeah.
I'm not an esports reporter. I'm not a professional esports. I'm not getting paid by Blizzard or any other company to cover this. So I'm not getting up at 2 o'clock in the fucking morning to watch contenders.
Yeah. And hey, if that's when you play it, that's
when you
fine.
have to play it. That's when you have to play it,
But at least give me the option to watch it. Like, don't just be like, well, this happened.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And then you look for the video and you gotta dive around and try and find shit.
Dive around and find, like, one of the random like the coach's view or like the one of the random players just happened to record it.
Yeah, someone has their stream on or something like that or something like that. Yeah. It needs to be worked out. It needs to be structured. I mean, granted, in the grand scheme, I'm not watching AAA baseball.
Right.
But I want to, maybe I would want to if it was offered to me, actually. I never thought about it like that.
But you know what? I love going to AAA baseball, or like minor league baseball games. Going to those games is fun as hell.
Yeah. The thing is what I'm getting at, we need the structure where it's like the Overwatch League.
Yes.
And you can run them in during the day or whatever. They have to go concurrently. So you have Korea, you have North America, you have Europe. They're different time zones, huge different time zones.
Yeah.
And you could run it like the Overwatch League on a smaller scale probably, but that way we get to see it. You can see highlights. You have shows with the highlights and, what's going on and information. Sometimes just watching a match, you're kind of picking stuff up. Like, I want more information from that. Yeah. I want to know who these guys are because there's a lot of guys.
Oh, there's so many. And like,
there's going to be a lot of new ones.
It'd be nice to get some recognition to these guys.
Yeah.
And just make it a more viable thing because that's going to be important to the health of the league in general as well.
Yeah.
There was a Reddit post yesterday about a guy who was competing in the Tier 2 scene, and he went in very, very in depth about how much money he made after travel and all this stuff, and he basically didn't make shit.
Yeah.
After all of his expenses and stuff, he barely made any money. like anything that's even worth in that amount of time, he could have just worked a regular job, even at just like a minimum wage job, and made more.
Yeah.
So the amount of time that he's putting in and the amount of time that they're doing this is purely for the love of the game, and it's like they need to at least be compensated so they can live.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to be at that point and you're trying to do that, like, there needs to be that kind of thing, because the money's there. It's fucking there. I don't care what anybody says.
The thing is you can have more there.
Yes,
that's the thing.
exactly. And that's the
you
thing.
can make more from this.
Exactly. So yeah, that's something, and I would be absolutely shocked if they don't address it very soon.
Yeah, because to be honest, guys, I mean, I would buy into, like, minor league gear and all that, or it needs to have
It would give us more to talk about. There would be. Then we could know, like, hey, look at these guys coming up in the contenders leagues. Like, check out this guy on this team doing this. He's a real possibility to get picked up by this team in the Overwatch League. That kind of stuff.
Or when you get the structure solidified with the academy teams and all that.
Yeah.
Hey, the Mayhem really need to bring up this guy, or Boston has this support guy that needs to come up now. If anything, if their support play is terrible, they have this guy on their academy team that's absolutely incredible that they can bring up.
Right, exactly. Like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I want more of that.
There's really not been a whole lot of other, like, solid details about anything else.
I'm really not... There's really not anything going on, and I'm really not happy with the fact that, and I'm going to say this, and I'm defending somebody, we really enjoy Michael's stream a lot, or his streaming, his videos. I feel like that they're kind of leaving his kid out to dry, hanging his kid out to dry. Because, guys, he was in contenders. He knows guys like Baby Bay. He knows a lot of guys in the league. He's not getting shit information.
Right. Most of what has been reporting has been true.
Yeah.
And how else are you going to get these guys to have these reputations of knowing these kinds of things without them putting stuff out there, and knowing. And so, like,
I just don't like the fact that they're doing this hanging him out to dry, and anyone else for that matter,
hanging him out to dry. But then also just being so hush on certain things. Like, there just needs to be
transparency.
Transparency, yes. There needs to be much more transparency in this league.
Yeah,
and that's something we've been railing on them since we started this show.
Yeah,
I mean, when it comes to the rules and stuff, that's still something that we don't have.
Yeah,
like what's expected of the team or the players and
the player conduct laws and rules. The only way we got anything last year was someone got suspended and posted it up on Reddit. Exactly. And it got immediately taken down.
Right. So like there needs to be much more transparency, and that's still something that we want, and it's still something that needs to happen. Yeah,
and I just don't like the fact that these guys are, like, even guys like Dave. He told us what the schedule thing was going to be. David Benchmob.
Yeah.
He said what the schedule was going to be a month and a half ago, 2 months ago.
And he was like 90% right. The only thing that he didn't get right was he said it was only going to be 2 stages instead of 4.
And that might have been at the point when they first started mulling about it.
Might have been that at that point.
And I think because of that too, because they said 2 stages, a lot of people had a kind of a kickback on that and said 4 would be better. We missed the 4. Mm-hmm. And I think they might have reworked it and changed it that way too.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's a very distinct possibility.
They need to come out and just talk, because guys, there's a 6-month break. You're losing hype by the minute, and you're waiting for 2 days in fucking November, and then you're gonna go bye for 2 months. I don't understand what you're trying to, like, because last year they didn't really have anything.
You're still losing viewers on Twitch. You're losing streamers that want to play your game and stream it, because they're not making as much money as the guys playing the other games.
Yeah. We actually...
Simple as that.
And for people like us, we have less to talk about, other than rumors and stuff like that, because we really don't dive into what the nuts and bolts of Overwatch, the game.
Right.
I mean, we talk about stuff. Halloween skins, great. Slasher 76 is fantastic.
Yeah.
Moira. And, we're not into skin rating and telling you why you should be playing fucking Sombra and shut up. Other than me. But we need the hype, is what I'm saying. We need stuff from them. The NFL...
need more official news. We need, like we've been saying, we need a Adrian Wojnarowski Adam Schefter type guy.
Yeah.
For this league.
And there are guys trying to do
multiple guys like that.
And we have guys trying to do that, and they're not getting any assistance.
They need way more support and assistance for this, for sure.
Assistance by transparency.
Yes.
Not assistance by, like, feeding them information. Even if they feed them information, I don't care.
Right. Put the information out there. That's what we want.
Yeah. Because we want to talk more about it.
Yes.
I want to say, well, it's really, we might have discussions like we did with, like, the Mayhem when they had guys coming in. Mm-hmm. Or, Soul getting fissured. I want more discussions like that. That's how the NFL... people in the NFL talk about it from February 5th after the Super Bowl until the
day that training camp starts.
Yeah.
And then it just continues. Like, the NFL has the longest offseason, but you know what? People talk about the NFL all fucking year.
Yeah.
So, they have to figure that out.
And they figured out ways to keep it relevant. They have the scouting combine, then they have, then it's the draft, and then after the draft it's free agency.
Well, you have free agency before the draft, but you got
people
the scouting
talking.
combine, then you got the free agency, you got the draft, then you've got
people watching
OTAs, then you've got training camp, and it continues.
It's to the point where people watch guys practicing football.
Yes.
I mean, we already have that in Overwatch. We have people. I'm watching guys like.
I'm watching Surefour. I'm watching Prophet. I'm watching Jonak.
Yeah, watching Jonak is a pleasure. By the way, guys.
Yes, it is. Oh my god.
Any hero that dude touches, he's insane on. But what I'm saying is, you already have that.
Yeah.
You got to pull more of the league info into it, and then you're in the same boat with them with the information. I just wish they would not let these guys look like idiots.
Yes.
Because they're not.
Right.
They're players. They know people. They talk. Definitely don't buy into these guys are throwing out false information like some people do.
Yeah.
I think they're saying what they know because they know people.
Yep.
And I really wish they wouldn't hang out to dry. Okay. All right, guys. That is going to be it for this one. We will talk to you when news hits the wall, so to speak. We usually do about 2 or 3 episodes a week. We've been a little off because there hasn't really been anything going on, but it seems like
things are starting to ramp up.
Yeah.
We're going to get a lot of information in the next couple weeks, so expect to see a few shows from us in the next couple weeks for sure. Definitely,
especially when we get the team reveals, and
right.
I'm sure we'll get some of that trickling in. But thanks a lot for all your support, guys. Thanks a lot for likes and subscribing and all that kind of good stuff. And if you are new, thanks a lot for joining us. And don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe. We'll do, we'll be doing more on these kind of subjects coming up. And then, of course, we're going to dive into, once we get all the teams, what we think about them and all that.
Yeah.
After BlizzCon, which is going to probably be bigger than it's going to take a few shows for us to cover most of it.
Yeah.
But stay tuned for that. All right, guys. So we will talk to you later.
Catch you guys in the next one. Later.